Episode 9. Seems like every time I try to delve deeper into Irvine's mysterious pocket dimension, supposedly filled with treasure, I always distract myself with something else. Finally went in it last episode, but then I found, lo and behold, another thing within it to distract me away from it, somehow. Let's try to stay on target this time. Unless there's another shiny portal in there, then we'll see. I guess this would be the 3D model that they use in the battles, so it's not too hard to create like this alternate space that doesn't use the 2D sprites. Just a fun way to reuse the 3D models, I guess. Though I guess I might have preferred like the 2D stuff for the oh, that's an enemy. Preferred the 2D sprites for these battles here. Look at this guy. The 3D models are fine and all, it's just I got so used to the 2D sprite in the first game, I really like that look. These balls are a bit confusing, but I guess I haven't been hit yet. Some of them like go across the screen and back and forth and all that. I think we're fine though. And I think this guy's looping now. Not that we're gonna one-shot him or anything, but maybe we just pull the trigger. We might have one-shot him if we held on a little bit longer. And that's about it. And the balls scatter. I guess we just avoided that guy by chance last time. Now where did we enter the microscopic digital electronic whatever it was world? It was over here, yeah. Yes, we know, Riley. Just making sure I know where I'm going, based on where I've been. And over here was that portal to the lab. The geometry is kind of changing around. Be careful so you don't fall out of this constructed reality. You'll just be floating in endless space. Okay. I'll be careful. What's all this? I fell. Is this gonna be like that other thing? Venture beyond the bounds of reality. I see. Is this another fail state like we did with the, No. Okay, this isn't exactly like when we walked into the glitchy zone in the last episode that the doctor warned us against. Hello? I saw you there for a second, buddy. Maybe we should load the latest save. In a second. We were like there for a second for some reason. Was that like a bug? It could have been a bug, like an actual bug that we weren't supposed to see. Oh, we are walking around, I guess. Maybe not a bug, it's just, I guess, the fact that you're nowhere, but why are we flashing in and out like that? In a moment. If you're gonna keep asking me, then I'll do it eventually. Yep, still walking around here in the void. Probably nothing to find though, right? Unless this is gonna be a green mage situation where you have to walk for 5 hours straight to the right or something like that. I don't think so though. Having said that, No. Screen's all shaky. Well, the UI is. Not this part though, whenever we flash back in for a moment. Seems pretty stable there. Here in the void. Beyond reality. You gonna ask me something? It's actually getting worse. No. I thought it was getting worse, and I couldn't quite tell, but that was definitely worse. And yet we seem fine. I guess. As fine as we can be with nothing around us. Barely flashing into existence for only a brief instant. Does it just keep doing this? It might. No. Still just kind of wandering around here in the same general direction. Is this going to be the episode? Mostly a black screen, occasionally this question, which gets worse and worse, interspersed by brief flashes of my little avatar, this light being wearing a gas mask, walking to the right kind of. Am I going to cut this all out? Probably not. It's just a question of when I'm going to give up. I didn't imagine it could get much worse than this. No. But it's still getting worse. Sometimes this game just has things like this, right? You just gotta prod around, or something. I mean, we got the achievement already. That's probably all there is, right? Okay, I can't even see the options now. No. But I know the no is the one on the right. Could there be something hidden out here that you could only find by going in the exact direction you know, wandering in the dark by dead reckoning? Holding the control stick to the right for 15 minutes, and then holding it north for 25 minutes? No. I don't even know what you're asking me anymore. We can't open the menu or anything like that. You know what? I should have been running. I should have been double tapping to run, in case this is based on distance. Well, I'm doing it now. Right after our character flashed out, I double tapped, so we should be running now. And I guess after the next time they ask me, no, I'll double tap immediately. And next time we flash in, we should be running straight across. Well, not straight across, we're still isometric. There we are, running. Oh, looks like we were kind of bugging out there a bit. Am I in sunk cost mode right now? Sort of. This is sort of sunk cost, but it's also about my limit. I'm about to give up. I spent long enough on this, right? Maybe I'll let it ask me 3 more times, and then we quit. And in between, I'll just be running to the right. I think it's still getting worse, the UI, but it's hard to tell at this point, because it kind of reached the upper limit of how bad it can be, unless it goes across the entire top to bottom of the screen with its glitching out. When you go completely illegible, it's hard to tell if it's getting worse, because you can't read anything past a certain point. Though this does look worse. One more time, right? I forget how many it's been. Well, one more question. We'll say no one more time, and then we'll load our last save. We're about done here. Where's Riley in all this? Riley hasn't said a word. Wow. I didn't realize it could actually get this bad. Never mind, it can keep getting worse. No. Now I'm curious to see how bad it can get. I'll make a decision after I see the next UI. If I'm really intrigued by how bad it looks, maybe we'll keep going into the dark. The nothing. Okay, I'm a little bit intrigued. No. Maybe 3 more. We'll give it 3 more, 2 no's, and then a tentative load. On that last one, we'll decide, based on how bad it looks again. That's all it takes to entertain me. Just a few flashes of an avatar running to the right, and a glitchy UI that goes up and down and all across the screen. 2 more. This is how I play video games. Having said that, I'm pretty sure there's no hard limit here, right? Unless there's like a super secret like the green mage room that I talked about from the first game. If there is, then I'd have to run to the right for several hours, so we're not going to do that. Okay. It's hard to even see the cursor now, but it's there sometimes. 1 more no. And then we'll decide on the next one. I think I lost count at some point, but the next one for sure we'll decide. Was there a noise just there? Did I hear a noise? Alright, I'm gonna say no 1 more time just because of that noise. I'm gonna run to the right and just try to be quiet while it pops in. No, it must have been something outside, not from the game. Must have been mistaken. Okay, we're done here. As soon as you ask me the next question. Wow, look at that. You know what? 1 more. Why not? We'll call it an even 15 minutes of the episode lengths. I spent like an extra 20 minutes last episode going on long just to finish whatever. So we can waste 15 minutes here doing nothing, right? We're currently around like 14 minutes or something. So when the timer hits about 15, that's when I'll give up. Well, I guess considering that I also fought that one guy, I guess part of that 15 minutes was spent doing things normally, not just running in the void like this. But I'm gonna have to redo that anyway, so I guess that is also wasted time. Because I'm gonna have to load the save. Alright, last one. Yep, that's how crazy it looks for me right now, and about as crazy as I'll go. We can't even see the cursor anymore, but this is load, right there. Okay, and we're starting the episode again, but not really. That was kind of the same thing as what happened in Dr. Dump's place, but also different. I liked it. We are gonna have to fight this guy though, just to check it off on the checkbox or whatever. Let's try to follow Sam a bit closer this time, not get distracted by the meaningless void. I wonder if you can absorb those walls. I think I tried to at one point. Oh, I got hit. Even though I was absorbing. Got a bit greedy trying to grab that blue. If we get like 40, we should be okay, right? For a one-shot? Probably. Damn, just one off. Or two. It's exponential, so it's hard to know. Something like exponential. Who cares? Alright, Sam, where are you? Ah, this is the way we're supposed to go. Good. Finally, you're here. I've been waiting for you, you know? While you kind of followed us into that other world, you were distracted too. We are just one stop away from pandemonium. We finally made it. Pandemonium, I guess. Oh, and the 3D masks too, I guess. Souls or whatever? Only the entities pure of color may enter. I thought you made sure this portal worked. Yes, it works. But now there's a hunk of junk in the way, Sam. Great time to start spiraling. Anyway, what kind of bogus reason is this time cop stopping us for? That's a time cop, huh? Interesting. They said something about pure of color? What about mortal? Do you seek to gain enlightenment? No. Rookie mistake. Always say yes to these questions, dummy. They meant yes. Prepare yourself. Thanks for answering for us. Oh. Oh, this is from the trailer. I remember this vaguely. This shot of Irvine and Sam on the right and left. We're kind of in green phase right now. Though occasionally there is some of this. I guess we're back to this now. Gotta be quicker on the swamp. Damn, he stopped a hole in front of me. Okay, so that one is super effective. Good to know. He changes the angle like every time he smacks the hammer, which is interesting. It kind of makes the same parts of the track that you've already dealt with a bit harder to deal with. Not too bad though. We're just about done here. Almost. We were almost there. Oh, this guy's level 9. I guess we're actually the correct level for this area? Or do they scale to your level? Well, last time we were in the microscopic world or whatever, they were above our level, so I don't know. Well done. You have proven yourself. Way to go, mortal. That cosmic can didn't stand a chance. See you on the other side. Other side, huh? Okay, let's not fall off the edge there. Luckily there's an invisible wall, so... Well, actually... no wall on this side. As long as we don't walk off the edge, we should be fine, right? I don't want to redo all of that junk. But there's 4 here, yeah? It's not quite wandering in the void. But it is a dead end. I guess. Why is it shaped like this? Oh, is this like geometry from the map above for some reason? That extends outwards? I don't know. Well, we're back. Alright, no more distractions. We're finally doing the main story, I guess. If this is the main story, which I guess it is. Are we... Oh, we're moving. Thought we were waiting on something. Where the hell are we? What is this place? Who are you? We're dying, I guess. Or we could be dying. What's up, Sam? Wow, this place is a dump. These guys are toasted. I wonder if it is the red mist. More of a pinkish. Kinda purplish sometimes? Okay, I don't know. I don't know colors. We're even supposed to meet up with Severin. Wait, was that right? Not even. We're supposed to meet up with Severin, was what Irvine said. I didn't mention anything about a red mist in Death Mountain. You brought us to a place known as Death Mountain? I thought you called it Pandemonium. I don't know what's going on, guys. Pandemonium only welcomes the brave and the bold, Sam. Okay, I guess Pandemonium is more of a state, an action, a way of life, or something. I guess that checks out. This place was not as I expected, or not what I expected. My body's so heavy. I'm so hungry. There's some apples around if you want. Sick of apples. I want to start the grill, but too lazy. Oh. Well, it's a good thing we're wearing the gas mask. Actually, this doesn't do anything, right? Okay, I was wondering if the house might start ticking down if we didn't have the gas mask. It's not that kind of game. My head feels like a frisbee. They're all kings, I guess. We got the apple, I guess. Worst part about places like this? There isn't anything significant to steal. I mean, there are apples. I guess they're not very significant. What does that do? Should I be more worried about not eating these? Whatever, it's probably fine. Door's locked, I guess. Can't interact. Can't interact with that fire either. And let's save so we don't have to do all that junk again. Hey there. And no unique dialogue. There was unique dialogue in the... What's it called? The, again, this mega console. I guess whenever the lamppost maybe looks different, we can expect maybe new dialogue. I guess we'll just try it whenever that happens. This door is also locked. Seems like going near the doors triggers a save. And this one's making noise. Death Mountain, the trial of life. Beware of the curse of Death Mountain. No health regeneration. No Death Defiance reset. Okay, we're doing this again. We got that briefly in the last episode, but it didn't really become a problem. Well, now we know. Oh, thought that was a paper. It was a rock. Thought that was a rock. It was a guy. Only strong allowed. No health regeneration. Gotta keep in mind. Don't overextend. This is certainly the most available color. What? Hey, why'd you break my combo? I was absorbing that one. I saw myself absorbing it. Okay, that one was my fault. Now when you say no health regeneration, we can still do that. Okay, so that ability is actually very useful now that we can actually do that. And when he's actually throwing out apples, I guess those restore your house. Now we know what they're there for. Do we have to parry the apples, or... Probably just touch them, right? I'm not seeing another apple, though. Oh right, no health regeneration on the big one. That guy's only level 2. Interesting. Okay. I defeated. Bye. Bye. Well, that's why your HP is hanging out in the top all the time. Outside of battle. Kind of a big mountain. I guess they tend to be big. Just a lot to explore, it seems. It's Efren. What are you searching for? This is a dangerous place. I guess we're looking for treasure? Who knows how you might get killed, light being? Who knows? Would this be the right way to go? Right. Bouldering time. I should look out for that specific model of rock, I guess. Well, we can use this to heal. Seems like 40 would be enough to one-shot the next guy we run into. Too much trouble. You may pass. Oh, there's something. It's just an apple, though. We don't need it. Don't want to run into that guy, though. Oh, this is the way forward, I guess. Probably. It's new. Just skirt around that guy, I guess. We're still looking out for treasure chests. Maybe there are like power gems around here. There were plenty in the last area. Tricked you, human. It is feeding time. You got me. It's all mimics in this area. Rock mimics, treasure chest mimics. I know we do less on yellow with the other sword. But I think we're fine with this one if we have to use it. Damn. You got me. Seems like we're looping. I think 30 of these should be fine. It's actually kind of an even split between green and yellow, it seems. More or less. Playing it safe. One more. Just enough. We didn't heal though. I guess we can get that apple now. I'll eat somewhere else. You do that. You know, there was an apple right over here you could have eaten. Did that not heal me? Huh. If it did, it seemed like a minuscule amount. The pixel is right about at the edge of the wall. I don't think it moved. How strange. I guess it's not for your health? Or something. I think that's everything. Yeah, there's a sign back there. Well, at least we got that treasure chest, so we can move on. Whichever direction that is. I think over here goes outside. Yeah. It was a real chest. I'm glad. You know, I was beginning to expect it. These apples were doing nothing already, but now it's an apple mimic. It is you who will be eaten. Oh, you're just doing the same mimic thing, but with a different track. Damn. Overextended. That's about enough. One day I'll beat you. One day, not today. So what's up with these? Why are they here? Maybe they heal you if you have lower HP or something? Alright, and just goes back inside. I think we've explored pretty much everywhere. Hopefully didn't miss any power gems. That looks like the way forward to me. Or... oh good, a power gem. Well now I think I'm... okay, crap. Phew. I think the water is supposed to be healing here. And the apples aren't? Well, I guess this isn't the way forward after all. Oh, it's just a bird. Never mind. It's attacking. Interesting track, though. Don't exactly expect this kind of music when I go out to hike. Whenever I do that. Which is barely ever. What the hell's this thing? I dropped my combo. Let's try that again. Damn. Send another one. I can handle it. I think I almost absorbed that one. Damn. Okay, this is actually getting dire. That's barely any health. We need a bit more than that. Crap. And we're back here. This is an interesting battle, at least. It's different. I guess you can jump over those, I sort of panic. Okay. I guess those ones never die. Well, they're good for farming, I guess. As long as they don't go behind something that's killing me. Ah. Okay. I'm just not prepared for it. We're gonna have to heal after that one. Wasn't really paying attention to the combo. I was just kind of fighting for my life there. It wasn't that hard, but it was just, I don't know, something about that fight. Chasing that one ball back and forth. Felt like I couldn't keep track of how much damage I was gonna do with my current level of combo. Whatever. You have bested me, stranger. Finish me, so I can enter the paradise. No. Do we actually want to finish this guy off? What are you waiting for? I don't think we can do it. I wouldn't know how to do it. I don't have an attack in the overworld. Oh, a save point, thank goodness. South to entrance. I see, we gotta pull the lever. It sounds like 2 gates opened? Oh, they do heal you, I guess? They weren't healing me before, though. Riley said 2 gates open, so one somewhere else? Yeah, Riley says use apples to heal yourself. Should I upgrade my other weapon? To remove this weakness on creativity? I mean, if I don't want the weakness to creativity, I can just swap to this one. And this one has the weakness already removed, even though it kind of shows up here still. You get more damage on this. This one's kind of cheaper to upgrade though, and we have 9 available, so why not? So it has lifesteal on the medium, which is a double attack. It does self-stun on myself, which I don't think I've ever noticed. And unbreakable at the max, but same thing with this one. This one's wide though, which I guess gets rid of more things. And is easier to cast, but probably less damage. Yeah, it seems like it. 572 versus 417. Well, it also takes more on this one, so it's not a fair comparison, but still. Maybe this is our main damage dealer, and this one would be... what? Just if we see blue? Gotta remember this 100% guarantee, I guess, regardless of the situation. That sounds like it's important. It's different from armor break anyway. Alright, let's try the blade for a while. What's the next upgrade, by the way? A new heavy cast? That's not on the moon blades for the next upgrade. Interesting. Well... we do have 5 gems, well 6 gems, but what if we get another weapon? It'd be interesting to see the new heavy strike though. Save it. If we start seeing like a bunch of new power gems, we'll get the upgrade. Like we did in that last area if there were a bunch of gems there. Or if there are a bunch of gems here like there were back there. But so far we only found the one. Doesn't seem quite as lucrative. Unless... no. Did I? I don't think I explored over here. Up seems like the way forward, I guess. And this is... oh, water. More healing. Another power gem. Never mind, I guess we're starting to get more power gems. If I get one more, then maybe. Okay, this... maybe this is the way forward. It seems going deeper in the mountain could be where we're supposed to go. Back north. Secret Harpy Village, the tribals of Death Mountain. When I grow up, I want to be a fighter. I will be the strongest harpy this island ever seen. You'll see. Wow, must be nice to glow in the dark. I guess. It is rare sight. It is a rare sight to see visitors this far into Death Mountain. I hope my kin has fought bravely against you. Drink and restore your health. This is a sacred space. No blood will be spilled. Would this be the grave of the harpies or something? Would you look at that? Are you a harpy? Have you been a harpy all this time? Is this like where you're from? He's kind of in the friend group of, well, everyone in the hangout, which I guess includes Riley and Irvine, Sam, Raven of course right here, and maybe Everin, if they were talking about Everin. It just sounds like they know Everin. I don't know if Everin's part of the hangout. But this character, and I guess Riley, weren't in Everhood 1, so don't really know what's up with Raven. Is this where you're from? Hello, human. I'm sorry for deceiving you. I hope you do not resent me. Do you think I am evil? No. I'm relieved. There are still a lot that needs to be understood. I know that Dimitri cannot be trusted. It is clear to me now. They are the one who is controlling the root of all evil. But this is something I have to try to accomplish myself. As long as you will be manifested in this form, our paths will cross. I guess he kind of like betrayed us, or something like that. Back when we were in the Mushroom Realm or something like that. Like he was using us to get some knowledge. Didn't exactly seem like he was betraying us at the time, or I didn't really pick up on it. I guess the words they used were something along the lines of tributing us, and then he would get some kind of knowledge or something. And then we didn't really get anything useful. Not really sure what his whole quest is about, the root of all evil. It's very unclear. It always is in, well, it always has been in Everhood 1. And it continues to be here in Everhood 2. Partly intentionally, I'm sure, but also because the writing is just kind of... well, they talk about things without really getting you up to speed. Everyone does that. I guess it's fine, though. At least you get nice spots like this. Alright. I must meditate. It has been too long. And what's over here? Is this the way forward? Here we have 16 wise scholars. They inspire each other, but the scholars either believe in something or don't believe in anything. If a scholar believes in something, they will point towards someone who doesn't believe in anything. The scholars who don't believe in anything will point at a random person. Mark the scholars that don't believe in anything. If you fail, the scholars will change the topic of conversation. I guess they randomize. What was that again? Believing scholars point towards the ones that don't believe in anything, as if to call them out for not believing, the non-believers. Non-believers just point at a random person, trying to deflect blame or something. That's my mnemonic for memorizing these rules. Mark the scholars that don't believe in anything. The non-believers, we're rooting them out, gotcha. I don't know, let's just pick one. I don't know. What is this? It's not pointing towards anyone. Scholar believes, point towards someone who doesn't believe in anything. Scholars who don't believe in anything will point at a random person. But they all should be pointing based on the rules. I guess we can maybe assume that this one doesn't believe in anything, because it's not pointing at anyone, even though it should be pointing at a random person. We'll just go with that as a rule. Okay, we can toggle it. So if this one doesn't believe in anything, well, no one's really pointing at this one, so we can't start with that rule. These two are pointing at each other. Let's say this one's a scholar. Or this one's a believer, rather. And this one's... I think it's easier to say that this one's a non-believer. Because then... Oops. Incorrect. Okay, well they changed their rules. At least now we have like this. We know that this is a non-believer. At least they're quick to tell you. I was just marking it to begin the process of elimination, like working backwards with the logic, but I guess I'll have to do that in my head. Just based on statistics, this guy looks like a non-believer, right? All of these guys around him are pointing at him. I just kind of guessed that one. But the problem with this rule set is that even if we look at all of these guys around this non-believer and say that they could be believers that are pointing at a non-believer, there's a chance that they're just randomly pointing at him. So you can't say for certain that they're believers. Is this the kind of puzzle that's like mathematically always solvable? Or does it sometimes take some guesswork based on the randomization? It's hard to know with this game. How would you know that someone is definitely a believer or definitely a non-believer? If you have like corroborators like you have around here, then you can maybe at least get some confidence, some extra testimony that one person isn't a believer, but this guy's pointing randomly at this guy, this non-believer. So this guy could be a believer, but could not be a believer. It's arbitrary. Well, looking at these guys, this one also looks like a non-believer. No. See, this is the problem. Even with all of this confidence or whatever from 4 people pointing at one guy, that's just not how it works. Well, here we got 4 guys that are non-believers, I guess. Never mind. I don't get it. What does this mean? So these guys aren't pointing, so what does that mean? This is also part of the language of the game, like the translation or whatever. Some of the things are obtuse just because they're intentional, but also because of like the translation or whatever. You can never really tell what's exactly supposed to be said. So last time we clicked on someone that was doing this, and they were actually a believer. And a believer points towards someone that is a non-believer. But they weren't pointing. They just had their hands up. I don't get the rules. This one, this one, this one, and this one are pointing at this guy. That's 4 on this guy. That was wrong, though. A desk horn. Did we fail too many times and we just kind of lost out on something? It could just be that the rules were meaningless. They're all pointing up now. Towards what, though? Like at the rules or something? Were the rules a non-believer or something like that? Is this a metaphor? I don't think I understand. I guess the desk horn's a item. Oh yeah, for the door. I actually completely forgot about that. The nose door that I was standing next to at the start of the episode. Well, it's good we got that, but I feel like we missed something. Very strange. Some of the meaning is lost on me. Actually, a lot of the meaning is lost on me with this game. Do you know, lamppost? I guess not. Well, the rules said nothing about the guys that had their hands up not knowing anything, so I guess the rules were just not to be trusted. Seems like this might be forward. A zombie islander. Trespassing. Time, death, danger? Okay. We'll try to be fast. We'll try not to hold on to our shots for way too long. Or lose them like that. I need these. Damn, I lost my... Didn't recognize the color. You got me. I just wasn't prepared for it. No Death Defiance on that, even though I had it. Well, let's fight him again. Oh, this is the wrong way. He had a low amount of health, so I didn't have to hold on for that long, but I didn't really have anything to work with at any point. It was over here, yeah? There you are. We'll try to charge up a level 2, maybe? Now we're in green. Oh no. This is a problem for me. Yeah, this doesn't work too well for me because I'm the type of player that messes up a lot. So having the hard time limit is gonna be a problem. Usually with the track looping I can deal with the game, but I guess I could just try to avoid these guys, but we want to fight at least one of every guy, right? Okay. Just takes a few retries, I guess. A lot of experience for that though, even though he's a level 2. It's hard to know what the levels mean in this game, because that guy is really hard with a time limit. I guess maybe that means the track was level 2? Without the time limit it would be not that hard, I guess? Maybe. Phew, what a stinky funk. I'm glad you helped me snap out of it. With all the same guys, or all the other shadowy zombie villagers have the same track, I might be able to deal with it. It'd be a pain if I lost and then had to restart though. So, gonna try to avoid them, if we can. We got another one. Oh. Yeah, there's a roof. Die! Now this we can handle. Or can we? I did die the other time. You know what? They normally give you a retry, don't they? That's what we got when we lost against this guy. Even though you die against the other one instantly, you don't get the retry. In a way, it's more reliable to go after this thing than the other ones. I say that. Oh, I just got the healing too. Guess it takes a second for the healing to take effect. Oh, something hit me. I'm glad the healing takes effect when the battle ends, so we can take it out into the overworld. And we leveled up. Finish me off, stranger. Is this the same harpy or what? Probably not, right? Probably just a different harpy, I guess. Looks like this is the way forward. I'm not sure we were done in that maze though. There could be a power gem there. It does mean risking getting hit by the villager. Try to follow behind without getting inside the aggro range. Great. Well, I guess it's just a boulder. We should be getting purple with this sword, actually. Although I guess this one's more frequent. At least we got the one hit. I don't think there was anything to find here. Pretty sure I explored all we can find. One last check around these corners. Yep, that seems to be the edge here. And then just south, I guess. Well, the harpy left. And the next area with hopefully a save point, so I don't have to do all that again. Door shut. Oh shit. Phew, what a hurdle. There you are. This is a highly dangerous area here, you know. Those zombie guys you really don't want to mess with. Yeah, I realized. And then I messed with one anyway, just so I could check it off the checklist. Ah, dead end, huh? Let's see if we can sort it out. Or sort it out. There we go. There has to be quite a treasure in here. Sam's lockpicking skills always impress me. Here, take a snack. Oh, are you healing me up for like a big upcoming battle or something? You know, it's beginning to feel like we're entering that right now. Great, I just wanted a save point so that I could end the episode, but now that we're here, just like last time, I guess we might go on a little bit long. If this really is the final whatever. Let's see. If it is the final whatever, there should be like a save point, right? How did you get in? Leave at once. This is a dangerous and private area. What's going on in here? How bothersome. I'll deal with you myself. You really stuck your nose into something you shouldn't, cat. Now stand still, so I can lobotomize you. This guy's violent. It's red. I guess we have to parry them after all? The apples? Pretty straightforward so far. Actually, just kind of straightforward in general. Or did I have to parry that? Did it just automatically go? Couldn't tell. We'll let him keep going for a little longer. Oh. I was holding it down, but I guess you have to press it again. As soon as the song seems like it's about to be over. There's an interesting mix of like the wide and the short ones. I think he's reset now. Alright. Call machine. Again, level 2. Very strange choice for level. Ooh. I haven't felt this good in such a long time. A sign? Ugh. Don't you try to run away from me. Show me that I am not imagining things, Dimitri. What's going on here? Dimitri? What was that purple goo? You can't hide from me anymore, Dimitri. I'm coming for you. You guys seem busy. Stay, Irvine. Why do they need to stay, Cat? Are you gonna stop me from enjoying myself? Not at all. That's more like it. Don't you dare hinder me when we can remain friendly. Was that the red slime we were warned about when we were visiting Bobo? I think it might have been. I don't remember exactly which one he warned us about. But the purple one, was that Dimitri or something? Oh, my body feels heavy. Phew, all that gear was weighing me down. Please excuse me, visitors. I must reunite with my tribe. I guess it wasn't him, it was the slime. That Molly sure is quite scary. You must be exhausted after that fight. Here, take a snack. Thanks. And we have some catnip for you, if you ever want it. Thought that might lead further in, I guess not. Alright, we're back here. You have gotten rid of the mist. Hooray. Our tribe leader has something to say. I am in your debt. I was blinded by a foul being that controlled my body and shackled my mind. My kin has informed me you are searching for the pandemonium. Yes, we sure are. Enough with these side quests. Through a sacred ritual, we can grant you audience with God. They can tell you where pandemonium is. The God? God, deity, ritual, or zealous sacrifices? What do we need to do? I must warn you, visitors. You might be capable fighters, but if you fail, you could fall into a world of darkness. What is it you want, Raven? Don't worry, I won't interfere. I've done enough deception. You will need this. Another desk coin, a third one. It is payment for the travel. Let me know when you are ready, mortal. We're not ready. Meeting God, eh? I have my doubts about that. But I have a good feeling about this. Yeah, that's kind of what we did in Everhood 1, right? We kind of met the cat god alongside Sam, although Sam bailed before we met that god. I think we can estimate a sort of subconscious encounter. I can't wait to deal with some weird-ass trauma. Great. I'm so glad you love it. I won't interfere, but I will help if I can. Everyone's come together, I guess, including the lamppost, which has been there for us all along, and will continue to be here in the next episode. Until then, now would be a good time to take a break.